Okay, welcome back again to some 0K action. It's going to be a big team game on the Verdant V4 map, so not to really care what version it is. I probably wouldn't even notice the difference between them anyway. So top left team versus the bottom right team. Battle plans being drawn up. If I remember correctly, I'm at the bottom right, there we go, with my commando comm. That's myself, Lightman. Various allies. We've got two comms spawning in for Niche, so it looks like we've got a very slight player disadvantage when it comes to micro. That's whatever, we'll try to secure these different hills as well as possible. I'll actually be starting off with spiders, and we'll see how that does this time around. Okay, interesting. In any case, we're going to be getting an aircraft by Righteous Fall as well. Anyway, for the opposing team, we're actually getting a very early fusion reactor. Now there's something you don't see too often. It's actually going to take almost 2 minutes to build. Not really sure why it's going for such an early one. We better just to go for wind gens and solar collectors first to get more incremental power. But I suppose when this is built, this will be good. But still, I don't really agree with it. In any case, we got Eostre going with short bots, Jame going for short bots, Nikiton also going for freaking short bots. Light vehicles for Lord Zoltakus, interesting given how hilly the terrain is, and we actually do have spiders for Sap RU. No aircraft though, although maybe Lord Zoltakus. Oh no, never mind, he's actually got light vehicles out. So yeah, no aircraft for the enemy team. As for us, we've got Nish going for short bots. Yeah, for short bots. Lightman myself going for the spiders. Righteous Fall for aircraft. And Bella Morte 42 going for jump jets as well. Pretty sure we had like a second commander for one of these guys. Oh, he doesn't actually. Okay, I definitely do not agree with what he's doing here. He should have at least plopped down another factory before sending him forward. He definitely should not have put him forward like this. This, in my opinion, is a very bad idea. I mean, even if he just plops down the other factory and he doesn't use it, I mean, he could either just give it to someone else, or he could just reclaim it. That would be far more preferable to this, because really we're down by a factory as well. So, and if this commander gets killed, then we'll be down by that factory permanently, which is not going to help us out too much at all. And yes, if I remember correctly, we'll also see how spiders will fare against shield bots in this game as well. So, if you know anything about that particular matchup, you can probably guess how well that's going to go. Meantime though, we'll just have a look at what's going on in the actual game itself. We've got a couple of darts just rollicking about in the fields, seeing what's where. Radar being set up all over the place, initial defences being set up as well, Lotus being set up finally for myself, maybe another one going to be set up there as well. So basically just claiming a bit more than half of the map actually, so if we can hold on to this, keep the economic advantage, then push our opponents back, we should be good to go. But lo and behold, we do have Bob the Builder, level 1 by Lord Zoltakus, should I say, pushing forward, as well as a couple of hermits as well, going to be tearing apart our bases. Very unfortunate. And wait a minute, these darts, okay, apparently they actually are bits of the hills that they can go up through. That was unexpected to say the least. Interesting. Well, we'll see how that goes. And, oh, never mind, actually, Yanom actually does have aircraft to the enemy team. I forgot to mention that, actually. I think I said they had no air. But nope, they actually do have some. We do have air superiority at the moment, though. Could change, though, given how early the game is. But yeah, 1 vamp and 3 Avengers compared to just 1 vamp should be alright. These guys are actually going back, though. Actually losing an Avenger for free, actually, to that vamp, and unfortunately not being able to do any real conclusive damage against him. So we've still got air superiority, but really it's very tenuous to say the least. So we've still got just Avengers and vamps being built. Okay, this I definitely do not agree with. Stardusts and a Razor. Well, actually, maybe the Razor might. Actually, wait a minute, what's the range? Okay, it's not such a bad range, although it could be in a better position in case of some enemy aircraft come back here. But really, nah, these two Stardusts, that's a complete waste of metal. So who is this Gulgu with a bunch of numbers after his name? Well, that's just great. Well, we'll see how that goes. It probably won't be contributing much, it seems. Yeah, he's not anywhere near the front lines, in fact, so I'm not really sure what he's doing. He does have hovercraft. Huh. Interesting. Well, it does have hovercraft, so it could go over the water a bit, maybe do some sneak attacks from the side. And actually, there are a couple of vulnerable bits here, as you can see, so all along here. some vulnerable bits that he can go after actually. With the minimum of a fuss. We'll see how that goes though. He is building a couple of scrubbers, so God forbid we might actually see him doing something useful though. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. In any case, the battle lines are being drawn up slowly but surely. Anti-air and all that getting built up. Sounds good. We could be developing this area a bit more though. I'm basically just putting up a couple of defenders. We need something a bit more serious than that though. We're going to need LLTs, we're going to need HLTs. Well, actually they called them differently. That's what they called in Balanced Annihilation, if I remember correctly. The Stingers, okay, so Stingers and light lasers called something. Lotuses, of course, there we go. In fact, I'm even surprised that I'm remembering Balanced Annihilation stuff over my own, over 0k stuff. It's been a pretty long time since I played that. UK Spiders coming in, trying to do a bit of damage, not really doing much though, getting disarmed to hell and back. The Redbacks especially not really doing too much damage either, they're just going to have to retreat. Although having a mixture of Hermits and Recluses might not be such a bad idea. Still though against shields, yeah, it's going to be very tricky to see how I can make this work actually, but we shall see, This game does go on for a decent amount of time and anything could happen actually. Interesting, Stardust surrounded by defenders, we'll see how that works out. And yeah, opponents just continuing to build up. There's actually a bit of a possible weak pathway through here actually, provided that you dodge all the LLTs and all that. But anyway, builders just continuing to build, thankfully, but yeah, building way too many defenders. I need something a bit hardier. I need freaking, well, actually Stardust, well actually no, probably not versus Felons though, but just something a bit hardier against the shield blob that is slowly but surely building up. Let's just see the range actually compared to the Stinger. 620 versus 430. Okay, yep, so Stinger actually won't be such a bad idea. A bit of artillery wouldn't hurt either. The only problem is you don't get artillery as spiders. So. And yep, indeed they're going to be hitting me right here and then. I don't really have much against this. I do have one Recluse and one Redback. Wow, that is going to make so much freaking difference. And a couple of other spiders as well, a couple of Venoms, Recluse, yeah. They're not going to do too much, they're just going to get destroyed before they even really get close enough to do anything. Although, no, wait, one Venom has managed to make its way through, but nah, it's not going to work. The forces I had were too freaking insignificant, and the way I sent them in, yeah, they were just very much vulnerable there. Although, what I should have done is I should have tried to use the heals to my advantage, trying to maybe send them sort of around like this, keeping them out of the range of fire, or rather out of the line of sight of these freaking Felons and all that until they're basically on top of them. And that might have worked, but still, the hilly terrain, it's not that hilly really. I mean, even freaking light vehicles can go up certain sections, so I think it was a mistake going for the spiders, and in fact, yeah, I don't think, oh never mind, actually Senpai Yu's gone as spiders, but he's not actually facing shield bolts or anything like that, so yeah, unfortunately these guys are just going to be rampaging throughout my base. We've got 2 miniature shield bot armies rampaging throughout my base in fact, and I've got basically nothing to stand against them. Looks like I have actually switched over to Recluses and to Hermits though. Although it actually looks like I'm just going a bit more of a variety. And a Crave as well. Well, why not actually? But yeah. They just need to go forward and see what happens. Oh, actually they're also attacking our strong point here, which kind of sucks. Well, the Stardust should be able to do quite a bit of damage actually. There we go. Very nice. Hopefully we'll be able to stay alive for a bit longer, though not getting disarmed though. Man, that really sucks. And we got spiders incoming as well, just for the hell of it, eh? This was an infiltrator for some reason. Well, we'll see what happens. This standoff commander still has not built a factory, which is leaving us at a major disadvantage. I mean, even if we just plopped it down, like I said earlier, yeah, just plopped it down to reclaim the factory, that would have been much better than what we've got at the moment. But oh well, what can you do? Instead we've got stuff from getting bombed to hell and back. No anti-air here, it seems. Although, oh no, wait a minute, those are own bombers actually, so something dropping crap loads of napalm though, not seeing any missile silos, so maybe it was Phoenixes? It doesn't seem to be how they drop bombs though, so very strange indeed. Yeah, a bit of reclaim there to be had as well. So yeah, unfortunately, short bots are basically rampaging throughout our lines, and don't really have too much to counter them. Where are my spiders? Where in God's name are they? I've got a single Recluse, and that's it. So you can probably tell what I'm going to do. Yeah, well, at least the position in the very middle is not fallen, it is held. Wait a minute, they must have a missile silo somewhere? No? Where are these flames coming from, for God's sake? Maybe we've got a... I don't know. Oh, firewalk, of course. Okay. Indeed. And yes, they don't counter shields, basically. Very unfortunate, but oh well. Now they don't counter shields at all, and well, I didn't really have that many forces to begin with, actually, so I'm actually getting... Oh no, that's actually right, just for getting that. As for myself, going to be getting a Crab. Indeed. I mean, that'll help, but really it won't be that cost-effective versus the shield bots. So it was a bit of a harsh lesson for me to learn, but well, I did eventually learn it. Building a Crab anyway, asking about that. Firewalker, trying to flame as many tanks and buildings as possible, doing a bit of damage here and there, I suppose. Could be a bit better though, but managing to destroy a significant portion of the right at the very least. So to watch out for all these levelers coming in. They could act as makeshift assault vehicles, especially since there's not really much to stand against them, apart from these pyros, which are raiders, which of course are countered by the very levelers themselves. So they have it. Shield bots at the very least have managed to pause, but really we don't have much to reply to them at all. A single stinger is not gonna cut it, to say the least. So there we go, Crab coming out, just building Crabs, it seems. In fact, I probably should have just gone with Crabs from that moment onwards. Either that or gone with a factory switch, which I think I'm going to be doing a bit later on. Huh, indeed. Yeah, indeed. Oh, right, got anti-air here. Although, yeah, actually I could do a little bit more. A single razor, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's only occupied, but yeah, definitely could be a bit better though. Stiff AA, well, a single razor probably doesn't really count as stiff AA, but there we go, at least that is dissuading them from going forward, and they don't have anything amphibious either. Although, maybe they will actually... No, wait a minute, I don't think this stuff is... I don't think you can actually enter this water. I bloody hope not, anyway. God damn it. Well, we'll see what happens. Just have a look, actually. Gulgu is still not really doing anything. I don't know what happened to his... Huh. I know he had a bunch of scrubbers, so he must have sent them out somewhere. Very strange. Huh. Well, in any case, these guys are moving in, actually, just going to be bypassing this point altogether, which is not too surprising, to say the least. A single bomber coming in is going to get shot down pretty easily. Crave, at the very least, it is... Well, it is... Not actually, it's not even delaying the shields. In fact, Jomi, he's got him on a freaking move order. And yeah, the Crave, even with its little damage bonus, is not going to be able to do much. Ah, there we go. Gulgu's sending in a couple of maces. Actually, we are able to do quite a bit of damage. These guys have been completely depleted with shields. They're not actually... with these other guys who do have some shields to share with them, but unfortunately the maces, I don't know why Gulgu decided to retreat them. We should have just kept on going, really. I mean, they were going to die anyway, but in any case, Liko coming in, actually blowing up quite a few of the shield bots. Thank God for that, since the shields were disabled, well, not disabled, but depleted, should I say. Thank the Lord for that. Doing quite a bit of damage. A couple more Liko shots will help us immensely, and yeah, I'm still going with Crabe's spam, basically. And there we go, finally going to be switching to jump jets. In fact, what I should have actually been doing is I should have actually been reclaiming the spider factory myself, now that I think of it. Actually, where's my commander? I think he's dead, actually. Oh well. Sucks to be in, but yeah, what I should have been doing is, yeah, I should have been reclaiming the spider factory and just pumping everything into the jump jet factory instead, because as you can see, I'm definitely not accessing a metal, that's for sure. So yeah, another thing to consider next time. Still building spiders though, just switching over to fleece spam now. God, it'd be funny if that actually works. It probably won't though. Still though, if I can catch some of these guys unaware, and especially these felons, if I can catch them without any shield energy, unfortunately I do have some at the moment, then the fleas would have a bit of a chance, otherwise they'll just get torn to shreds before they can really do anything. But we'll see what happens though. Crab's going to be setting up very nicely there. Well, actually it could be a little bit higher now that I think of it. Bit of an awkward position there, but what the hell, he is raining down some fire on them from a bit of a superior position, I suppose. So right in the middle is still holding, but unfortunately the left is probably going to be falling, even though I do have jump jets. So actually I probably should have gone for something a bit more conventional, maybe shield bots of my own, or maybe just... Okay, is this a new battle line? Oh no, actually no, that's not a bad line, that's just the arrow going up there. But anyway, yeah, either cloaky bots or shield bots basically, but yeah, it's just a waste. And I'm not even building anything from the jump jet factory yet either. Of course I could have queued stuff up while the factory was being built, but nope, forgot about it entirely, and now I've got a whole bunch of fleas instead. Which I'm sure will do loads of damage, so... yes, a few mistakes being made by myself here. There we go, finally going to be building some stuff. Jax would actually be not such a bad little idea. The only problem is though, is that even though they can jump from place to place, these felons can target enemies in the air, and they're incredibly accurate, so they can actually function pretty nicely as makeshift anti-air. So what am I actually going to be getting? Placeholders and Jax. Okay, so placeholders to hold them in place. Jax as well. Actually, a Firewalker wouldn't go amiss, actually. But, yeah, we'll see how that works out, actually. Radar, eh? Yeah, they could do a radar, actually. Actually built up an anti-air gun pretty quickly, it seems, and yeah, they're just going to continue going on. This crab, it's just going to get disarmed perpetually. Well, actually did manage to get a couple of shots in, but yeah, it does not have a chance at all. Not really sure what the hell that Vandal's doing next to it. It's got a bit of a death wish. Well, it doesn't quite die, but yeah. Yeah, we don't really have too much of a chance on the left, unless if we can actually reinforce with some Werfog units. Crabes are just not cutting it, and to be honest, I don't think Flea's going to cut it either. I do have 13 of them, so a few of them actually have fallen, apparently. Whoa, okay, talk about Raider spam. Thank God for the Stardust. That's going to tear through these guys, as you can see. Incredibly cost effective, actually, as you can see, and barely loses any health either. I suppose the shields helped a bit as well, but wow. Not bad, and yeah, actually a very forward placed bomber base, not really sure why I actually came that far forward. Literally being destroyed, and yeah, I don't know where my fleas are going, but yeah, they're not going to do too well against the LLT, that's for sure. My god, man, sending them against the exact opposite of what they should be set up against. And I shouldn't even be making them in the first place. I should just be devoting everything to jump jets. I'm building a bit of a jump jet army. And let's have a look. Yeah, they're getting disarmed in fucking midair, for fuck's sake. And destroyed in midair as well, for that matter. Placeholder, I think he actually got caught up in his own black hole, but in either case he's dead, so much for that. And they're just continuing to rampage around. Such a shame actually that I didn't go with a better... indeed, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that indeed. But yeah, such a shame that I didn't go with a better matchup on the left flank, because really we're doing alright on the right and the middle flank, or at the very least we're not collapsing like what's happening on the left. Still, jump jets are incoming, so if I can, well, if I can try to get a whole group of jacks or something like that, or maybe try to sneak them in underneath the shields, well, it could still work. But as they are at the moment, though, yeah, it's probably not going to work. These guys, what? Oh, there we go, one is jumping in, but yeah, the felons, they're electrocuting it in midair, for God's sake. God, these things are so fucking accurate. Actually, there's probably too many of them, the shield ball, actually, given the... Actually, I suppose there's a couple of shield generators here and there, but really, it's not too much, and thankfully they are vulnerable to bombers once they do deplete their shields a bit. Apart from that, though, yeah, they're just going to continue rampaging across. Switching to... oh yeah, so we've already switched to jump jets. Still continuing to go with jacks, though. Which would work if I can actually get quite a few of them at once, so they can tank the initial felon shots, and then, you know, once they actually land right next to the shield bots, they should be able to destroy them pretty easily and ignore whatever shields they have due to their range as well. So it's just a matter of getting the jacks into the fucking shield ball to begin with. Indeed, what the hell is so good about what's happening here? The only thing I can see that's really happening here would be either the geothermal plant or the air supply pad. Oh, okay. Oh, penetrator. Didn't even notice that was there, actually. Oh my god, why isn't he sending them forward, actually? Jesus Christ, these things have got massive range. In fact, yeah, they're basically, well, they're artillery pieces, basically. Pinpoint accurate artillery pieces. With, okay, pretty big reload time, but very good amount of damage. Quite a bit, well, more than enough it should be to penetrate the shields and damage a couple of shield bots on every attempt. My god, man. Why weren't these guys sent out earlier, for fuck's sake? I can't believe he's actually leaving them there. This might actually, well, it probably won't turn the battle around entirely, but given everything else that we're trying to throw against them, well, these two penetrators will make a difference. They definitely will make a difference, and this Gulga guy, who should have sent them around, in fact, he doesn't really seem to be doing anything. I'm not sure what the hell he's doing. He's got... okay, he's got airplanes, he's got gunships, he's got hovercraft. So he switched factories to... Oh, and he's got spiders actually. He's switched factories 3 times, for God's sake. What the fuck is he doing? Oh my god. And yeah, my anti-air unfortunately is not going to be enough to stand against Likos, it seems. Oh well. What can you do? Indeed. So, well... The middle is holding, the right it could be doing a bit better actually. What the hell? Bella Morte is... Oh, never mind, he actually had jump jets to begin with, no problemo. So jump jets, well, Jax could be doing a bit better. He should have sent in some pyros to tackle Scorches and such. But, well, there we go. They are slowly but surely making their way in, but as you can see, Lord, actually, is he doing just attack mode, or he's just doing attack on them, actually? They seem to be kiting the Jax automatically, by the looks of things. So, yeah, these Jax by Bella Morte are definitely going to get caught out and destroyed, although they actually are managing to... Well, before they got blown to hell and back, they actually did manage to close in on some of the... Scorches there. I should have still sent in some pyros though, maybe even a couple of moderators as well. Oh well. In case, managing to do a bit of economic damage there, not much, better than nothing though. Short bots, they have been halted for the time being, and my jump jet building still continuing to build jump jets. Nothing too surprising there. In fact, actually, what this Liko should be doing is should be trying to bomb them. In fact, we've got 3 Likos. Oh my god, come on man, they're moving around, there's no dedicated anti-air here. I mean, those felons would be a bit annoying, but really, there's no dedicated anti-air. These Likos should just move in and try to destroy the short bot's ball as quickly as possible. Instead, we're going to get a couple of Banshees. Oh, come on man, they've got no fucking chance. Instead of our Likos, we got the enemy's Likos coming in to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, I'll admit the Cobras a bit of a pain, but these Likos, they do have good health, although this one... No, he should be right actually, although just aiming at the turret there more than anything else. We do still have a couple of Likos to spare though. Okay, no, just 2. What happened to the third one? Did it really get taken out that quickly? Huh, apparently. And now they've even got their big Bertha being built up, so... Yeah, things are not looking too good for us, and, well actually the right has sort of collapsed a bit as well. Okay, it doesn't really collapse that much, but, yeah, it's the left basically that we're unable to hold, and yeah, unfortunately, spiders... Sorry, spiders simply don't work out. Actually, speaking of which, probably could have had more attacks on this point as well, for that matter. It's not that well defended against, say, Jax, for example. But, oh well, what can you do? Okay, so Liko's coming into a bit of damage, managing to survive just fine. Fortunately, the shield ball is still alive, and yeah, I just should not have gone as spiders. I mean, I'm also tackling 2 players as well, but I was getting help as well. Actually, I'm still getting help for that matter. But there we go. Shield bots versus spiders. Not too good for the spiders, to say the least. We do have Firewalker finally coming in for Bella. Oh, okay, yep, to help lay down some flames. But these penetrators, my god. If Gulgu came in with these, they would have at least forced back the shield bot blob at least. They would have at least done that. And I know I have said at least several times there, but oh well, fuck it. This thing's basically got free range over the entire map. But really, these penetrators, they should have come in basically. They would have made a hell of a difference, in my opinion. Such a waste. Such a massive waste. And in fact, I don't think anyone really knew about these penetrators here either, except for Gulgu. And Gulgu's not really doing anything. In fact, he's actually wasted loads of resources. Building a hacksaw, really, man? Why? Oh my god, he's just wasting loads of resources. I mean, granted, I screwed up badly, I'll admit. When it came to building spiders versus shield bots, and persisting with them a bit too long, and maybe not reclaiming this factory when I should have. But really, I think I'm doing a bit better than what freaking Gulgu is, to be honest. And I know smack talking your allies is not that great, but really, in my opinion, he could have done much more than what he did there. At the very least, he should have given these penetrators to someone if he didn't want to do anything himself. Huh, in any case, let's have a look. So, Bombard Commander with an assault cannon and a shock rifle. Okay, very strange mixture there. Don't think I really agree with that. We'll see how that goes. He's got to get disarmed before he even fires a shot. Oh, that is great. Well, so much for standoff commander. Well, Liko's actually doing a good amount of damage. And unfortunately, okay, we don't have any real anti-air there, so watch out, a couple of them are getting torn to pieces though. Doing anything they can to slow down the shield blob, but really, we do need penetrators, we do need these jump jets to somehow penetrate their lines as well, maybe with a cloaker unit, I can't remember what it was called, the eraser I think, to maybe to cloak them, to cloak them until they get really close to the enemy. That's the sort of stuff we need. The last thing we need is several fucking factories that are basically going unused for Gulgu and 2 unused penetrators. These things are pretty expensive actually. Let's see. Yeah, 1,000 metal each, so that's 2,000 metal that's sitting around and not doing anything. And oh my god, we've got fucking scallops coming in, really? Oh my god, how did we not spot this? We do have, actually wait a minute, this is our radar, isn't it? Yes, we do have some radar here, and I'm pretty sure they actually can go over this hill. Let's see. I think they can. There's a couple of purple bits, but maybe they can actually go over it. My god, man, how could we not cover the right flank entirely? I mean, at least with me, at least I did put radar here to cover that flank. Oh well, they did blow up at the very least, thank god for that. Combination of Gauss turrets and the EMP did destroy them, although I think they did destroy at least 1 fusion reactor, but yeah, well, as you can see, overall, we could be doing a bit better covering the different approach paths and all that, but well, what can you do? I mean, I could have done better not building spiders on a freaking map like this. I mean, they're definitely not really necessary anyway, but yeah, well, whatever, we'll see what happens. In any case, I do actually have an eraser up. Jacks are all nice and cloaked, just have to be very careful though, this thing, it's shit. Okay then, well, I'm going to try to melee the Goliath in that case. And actually these guys will be able to do quite a bit of damage if it wasn't for the fact that the Goliath is sort of driving away from us, these other Jacks. Probably should just get away from there actually. I should just be ignoring the Goliath really and just leave it to the Lycos or something else to take care of them. But nope, I'm still trying to go after it, going for pure base defense. Well, okay, maybe it's not such a bad idea, but still, these Jacks are just taking way too much damage really, they should just be retreating. Well, hopefully these Lycos will finish off the Goliath at the very least. It's only 1, but it can do a lot of damage. Well, well, I suppose most of them survive at the very least, just heavily damaged. And a couple more Jacks coming in as well. There we go, finally getting cloaked again, and it's still alive, though, shit. That is going to be a bit of a scrub, but actually we'll just see how these Jacks do against the shield boss. They do have, well, they don't really have too much in terms of detection radius, so, well, let's have a look. Are these guys actually going to jump in? Yes, they are, apparently. Not really sure if that's really necessary, but whatever, they're jumping straight in any case, and kind of boxing the army in, forcing them to go forward. Finally, these penetrators going forward as well, so there we go, very nice little pincer movements there, actually boxing in the shield boss between my Jacks and the penetrators as well, so a bit of a combination of short range and long range firepower, not too shabby indeed. And another jump should be able to do a bit more damage as well, so there we go, finally, this is the sort of thing I should have done much earlier on, or maybe just go for a more regular factory rather than going for spiders. Unfortunately, it's just too little too late. My razor for some reason is all the way back there. Ouch. I think there must have been a okay, it's interesting, I'm pretty sure there must have been like an enemy Lyco that bombed these guys as well, but in any case, yeah, these guys have to come back in. Should have actually got them repaired as well, I didn't really think about that at the time. And crap loads of puppies as well from all the reclaim. Really, if we can actually pull a win from this, it's going to be quite something, but really, it seems that our opponents made, well, they made use of the weakness in the left, and in the right for that matter as well, the far right. And yeah, they're basically just pushing forward with that weakness, so, ouch. I'm managing to keep these guys barely, okay, well, except for the couple of Jacks, they're barely managing to stay hidden. But yeah, these guys just coming in like a freaking swarm. Jesus. Walking missiles, you gotta love them. Go, just get a side bit of view there, perfect. Oh my god, these penetrators are not microed at all, it seems. Oh god, these things are just great. Even the couple of Lyco's shots not really doing much but putting a dent in their numbers. They're finally getting stopped, although it's more so because of the fact that they're just suiciding all over the place and the fact that they're getting stopped. Gulgo also getting spiders out as well. I'm not really sure why I did that actually. I wonder if he even speaks English. Well, in any case, his penetrators did do something, even though they could have been microed a bit better. Yeah, better than nothing, I guess. And these puppies doing a bit more damage. Nicely done, but yeah, at this moment we don't really have much of a chance, really. Pessimistic view, I know, but we've only got this stronghold here, and this point here, which is not really much of a stronghold. And this point is not even much of a stronghold because it's Doomsday Machine, which was not actually properly powered either, and still this standoff commando by Nish has not plopped down a factory. Well, not that it matters much at the moment, but still would have come in handy to plop it down, at least to get the reclaim from it. Yeah, well, more puppies going to be multiplying all over the place, and God knows there's plenty of reclaim for them to do so. More vehicles and all that coming in. No heavy tanks, which is not too surprising, and yeah, it looks like these guys are just going to... Okay, not quite moving in just yet. They probably won't be able to finish us off those puppies, but really, they've got plenty of stuff to follow up on. They've got the silencer being built, the Big Bertha continuing to shoot, although the shields seem to be holding. Just barely. No other super weapons though, but we don't have any anti-nukes, so once the silencer is complete, and it's got missiles to launch. Oh, okay, we've got the Behemoth as well. Can't aim it at the space though. In any case, yeah, once the nukes are ready, really, they'll just be able to stomp us without any... Really? Okay, without any opposition, basically. We don't have the economy to build anti-nukes and try to hold them back desperately as well with the pitiful army that we have. Still, we're trying, but nah, they're probably going to overwhelm us before the nuke gets built. Not too bad. I wouldn't have minded an explosive ending to this, but still, it's quite a game. We'll probably be getting a resignation. Yes, there we go. What a freaking round, and I actually got Mineral Prospector somehow from that as well. Still, if I didn't go for spiders, I dare say the game would have turned out much more differently, and if that Gulgum guy didn't go for several factories and did basically next to nothing, well, things probably would have gone differently as well, but there you go. It's all those things that add up, basically. So I shall see you all next time.